Hey, good morning. This is Ogles Fish Room. I'm trying to just do a quick scan. I haven't done one for a while, video, and anyway, just wanted to kind of run through the fish room real quick. This is the 75. I've got the lights. You've seen them before. They're on the back side to kind of make the wood in the front more of a silhouette. I happen to like that. There's plenty of light for the fish. Uh, there's a couple of the angelfish over here, the platinum dark marble. There's a lighter marble, and this guy I just put back in here. He was in a different tank. Anyway, I won't tell you that long story. Okay, I'm gonna move over here. This is a 2.5. I'm gonna get closer as soon as I move my chair. Hold on. Okay, this is the 2.5. It has nothing in it but shrimp, ghost shrimp, not the fancy ones, but just the regular feeder shrimp. Uh, I've already seen some babies in here, so I'm happy about that. Got some rocks holding the sand back over here to where I've got some. Gone through several of these. I put little baby, the red dwarf water lilies, which is right there, in here, and they grow to incredible size, literally in like a week. And I put them in a different, bigger tank. And in a couple weeks, this will have taken over this entire tank. So this is another baby I put in here. For some reason, they just go crazy, and there's a little shrimper staring at you up there. Anyway, for a 2.5, I like this. I'm not planning on putting any fish in it. I do have a dwarf, not dwarf, what's it called? Not rubber, bristlenose Plecostomus in here. He's only about an inch long. He's supposed to be taking care of that patch of algae you're seeing in front here, but he's not doing a good job. Anyway, I'll go right over here. I'm trying to catch this little guy. I just got him today. This is a veil-tail betta. He's very small. He is in a 10-gallon. His coloring is absolutely breathtaking. I just got him a couple hours ago. Isn't he beautiful? He's not real used to the tank, so he might be a little shy right at the moment. But his coloring, I got him at PetSmart. I buy most everything else at Pet Supermarket, except for bettas. And every now and then I'll find one there that's reasonable. But this little guy is a veil tail male. Look at the colors if he comes down. Anyway, the point is that they do have some higher price ones at PetSmart, but most, like this guy, is considered a common betta. I think he's gorgeous. I don't call that common, but he's referred to as a common veil-tail betta. Isn't considered fancy, and therefore he's only $3.99, $4.25 with tax. You just can't beat that with a stick. He's small right now, but that's fine. He's got a nice big tank compared to that little cup I brought him home in. Anyway, isn't he gorgeous? I'm thrilled with him. That's his new tank. He's happy. And this is another. There he is. I've had this one for a while. I call him the pink. The pink betta. He also is a veil tail. He's much bigger. He's a beautiful fish, but he too was only $4, $4.25 with tax. There's one of the small. He's about an inch and a half. Well, he's shy. Anyway, that was one of the albino bristlenose Plecostomus. That's their tank. I think it's beautiful. I love that Anubias in the back there. It's growing quite well on a piece of wood. A lot of rocks in that tank, as you can see. I'll back up a little bit. I have a row of these column tanks. I think it's Tetramin. I just put, they're not doing their job yet, but I just bought a couple of days ago two very small, I don't see them right now, but very small autosinkless in here that's supposed to take care of all the algae on those leaves. It's kind of crummy looking right at the moment. I'm trying to find the red. Oh, there he is in the back. Okay. This is a red crown tail betta. He's already been fed earlier this morning, so he's just kind of chilling. But he's very pretty. I love the color, kind of a deep, deep red. He is alive. He was swimming around quite forgot my words, voraciously this morning. Oh, there's one of the autos I put in. But they're very tiny. There's two in there. Just got them the other day. Now, those and my plants and all that do come from Pet Supermarket. They actually had a half off sale on, what day was that? Saturday. Okay, there's Mr. Fluffy. This is I keep wanting to call him Pete's. That's not right. These are called rose-tail bettas. Their fins are supposed to have been bred to look like rose petals. I just call it Fluffy. But anyway, that's him. Black, absolutely gorgeous. That's his tank. Okay. This is the guppy tank. As you can see, a lot of the babies that you saw last time have grown up. Now, there's a couple of females. Well, no, most of these were born in here. The cobra tail male right here, it was store-bought, and the other one, both of those were store-bought, and one of the larger females was store-bought. Everybody else was raised and born and raised in this tank. They're just all different generations. If you look closely, you can see some that are almost like that one in the middle of the screen right there. Teeny. There's there he is going in front of the rocks over there. There's a bunch of itty-bitty ones. And then there's everything in between. As you can see, there's a lot of guppies there. As I said, only 3 have been store-bought. Everybody else was born in there. This is newly moved around a little bit. This is one of those red dwarf lilies that I was telling you about that grew up in that smaller tank I showed you, the 2.5, and just about took over the tank. I don't know if you're getting if you can really see how big this is. See, that's one of its leaves. It's huge. Anyway, I just put this in here. What we have right now on that sale is I've got 9. I bought all they had. There's 9 black neon tetras in here that you're staring at. I do like the neons, but they just don't last. These guys can live 2, 3, 4, or 5 years even. I've got one in another tank that's at least 5. Anyway, they're also, I don't see them right now, which bothers me sometimes. I bought them a few days ago as well. There's one. Have some tiny angelfish. I mean, these things are small. There's 4 in there. There's one over in the corner that you're seeing. There's one in the back. Well, you might not be able to see it. Anyway, they do hide a little bit. The black neons will get along fine with the angels. Usually people are more concerned about the angels chasing the black neons, but in this particular case, the angels are smaller than the black neons. So. But they will grow, and I'm sure they'll be fine. Neons sometimes get considered to be food by the angelfish, but that's only after they get quite large. And these guys will remain big enough that I don't think that's going to be a problem. Okay, I'm talking too much. Okay, there's their tank. I think it's lovely. I've done a lot of planting recently and moved some stuff around. Tried to cover up the sponge filter in the back there with some of this wood, but made some nice little caves back in there. There's another sponge filter over here, but it's covered up by plants pretty good. Anyway, that's their tank. This is a 20 tall, and anyway, I'm quite pleased with that, how that's turned out. Of course, we got some cooler loaches in there, but I practically have those everywhere. This is another dwarf water lily that was brought up in the 2.5 gallon and reached a point of being ridiculously big. You can see the leaves there. I'm trying to move around here so you can see its size. I mean, it is. These are the leaves from it around here as well. I mean, that's just huge. I don't know if you can get a grasp of that. There's a nice sunset grummy right under one of those leaves as well. Anyway, we have Nubius on the wood there with the bright green leaves. We have, this is a Cryptocorin Winty Red, as you can certainly see that it's red. That's done quite well in here. More Nubius in the back. Another red dwarf water lily right here, also was raised in that 2.5. I don't know what it is. I get little babies because the seed pod is under the ground here, and it will continue to put off babies as long as it's alive and doesn't rot. And so I'll take the little babies and put them over the 2.5, and something about that just makes them go crazy, and they'll practically fill up that tank, and I'm not exaggerating, because these were in that tank. And when they get this big, I pull them out and put them over here, and get another little baby and put back over there. There's one of the leaves floating on the top. This is Bellisneria, the grass-like stuff, with a Nubius in the back. We have Zebradanios in here. Let me move a little bit. Sorry, I'm going to be through here in a minute. I like the size of this. This is a 20 long, very long tank. I've got an extra light over in the left because my lights were more in the center, and I didn't think he was getting enough light, so that dwarf water lily over there. Anyway, you can see several of the sunset grommies. I've got 4 in there. I've got 5 of the zebra danios. There's some chasing each other around there. There's a lot of tiny fish in there. I just don't see them right at the moment, but there's a lot of things hidden because it's very dense vegetation in here. And to all those people that tell me I can't grow plants in sand, hello. So it depends on how many fish you have. It depends on how old the sand is. It depends on how much poop is in the sand or waste material that's feeding these plants. But now, I will say this. If you were to go to the store, buy a sterile aquarium, go to Amazon or, not Amazon, excuse me, Ace Hardware or Lowe's or Home Depot and buy a bag of play sand and put it in there that's bone sterile and dry, yes, they're not going to have anything to feed on the plants. I totally agree with that. But if you have an older tank, where everything's kind of seasoned, if you want to use that word, this is what it can look like. I don't happen to like carpet plants, so no, you still see the sand, but I prefer that myself. Okay, enough of that. We're over here at the 5 gallon. We've got the little female, teal colored female veil tail right here. She's not much smaller than the new male I just bought that you saw in the beginning. She's a beauty, though. But again, this female is considered veil tail, and that is why there she is. And that's why her fins are pointy. The normal female betta has rounder, blunter, stubbier fins, and I don't find them as attractive. Some people do. I'm not one of those people. Anyway, the veil tails I do look for. I saw one this morning at PetSmart when I was getting the other, that's her tank, where I was getting the other betta this morning, which is PetSmart, the $4 one, $4 1/4, $3.99, $4 1/4 with tax. There's a pencil fish right in front here. This tank, it has black tetras, Priscilla tetras, lemon tetras. Got a lot of things going on in there. There's the pencil fish over here. was having, and well, still am, having trouble getting some more of those pencil fish for some strange reason. Uh, anyway, yeah. They look very similar to the neons, but the black neons have a very bright stripe that you can certainly see there on top of those two in the middle of the screen. And that's their tank. This is just a quick shot of the tank down here that has 3 blind cavefish and 3 silvertip tetras, I believe. I don't see them right at the moment, but you certainly do when it's feeding time. Okay, this is the last one. Whoa! Okay, sorry about that. Holy cow. Wait a minute. Sorry. Okay. No, I don't do any editing. I'm sorry about that. Okay, this one is another 10-gallon column tank. The 3 little fish, or 4 right in front of you, are the pencil fish. I finally got some and put them in here, and that tank I just showed you has got too much structure in it for me to try to get that one out of there to put in here. Also, the kind of the orangey ones in front of you, very small, are ember tetras. I was able to get them. I got 12 of them. I bought all they had at Pet Supermarket on Saturday because they were half price. They're a little expensive suckers. They're like $5, and I just normally cannot afford that. When they went half price, and I bought all they had. It's hard to see. This is a very tall tank. The swords are doing nicely. This is the only tank, I want to make this clear, that I put root tabs in specifically for those Amazons because they need it. Everything else, as you can see, I don't really have trouble growing things in the sand. I didn't want to lose these Amazons. As soon as the leaf gets kind of funny looking, I bought a special pair of 20-inch scissors so I can get in there, and you can see I've already trimmed some of the stems of these, several off of that. Anyway, we've got Balsanarian here, and also around the corner has a few Cryptocorin, small kind of green winty. Anyway, there's I'm going to show these guys and then back off. This piece of wood is huge. There is a large space behind here, but I'm not going to try to show you that in today's video. Listen, thanks again for watching. I do appreciate it. This is Ogles Ogles Fish Room. Signing off. Take care of yourself, and thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. Have a great day.